Final round. You win.
Welcome to Button Mash, the show where we mash all your video game content for the week for you to listen to at the press of a single button. My name is Roger, and with me, as usual, I have Chris.
Hello, Roger.
Chris has got his extra sexy voice today.
Yeah, I started a new job as in a call center for sexy hotlines.
Oh, I was like, where's this going?
Yeah, 1-800-69-96. Call me.
Ooh, what's 96? You're about to go dinner for tea, but then you get angry at each other, so you just turn around, face the other way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not really. You just switch positions.
But they're facing the other way, so you're just touching butts.
They could have butt sex.
Okay, yeah, that works.
I'm trying to have a broad audience when they call me.
Butthole on butthole sex.
Hey,
Anyway,
baby.
let's get on with the show.
Someone's got a boner.
So we've got a couple of news topics. We're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened last week, something else, and then we're going to go into our Flavour of the Month segment for the month of February.
Tell me what's your flavor? Ooh.
Ooh, some
Sorry.
new theme for the Flavour of the Month segment. And then we're going to talk about some of the games that I've been playing that have come out last week. All right, so let's get started. So first off, we've got these stupid lawsuits that have been happening where, what's his name? Alfonso Ribeiro from Fresh Prince.
AKA Carlton.
Carlton is suing Fortnite. And I didn't know about this, that he was suing, or tried to anyway, sue 2K as well for his
What,
dancing
did he?
2K19.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't
Oh
know
my
that.
god,
I thought it was just...
dude. How dumb can you get?
I was like, man, like, I think I've sent you that video where it's like, he's had that dance in like 10 different games.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, do you want to sue all of them? But I thought he was just suing Epic, but yeah, 2K.
Surely he
as
has enough money. Like,
well.
you don't
Apparently
need
not.
money, bro.
Yeah, maybe he's run out by now.
Well, he's going to run out now because he has to pay all the fucking the lawyers and fucking court fees and shit.
Maybe went to a company where it's like, no win, no fee. Probably
Maybe.
not. Surely not.
Fuck.
But anyway, he couldn't get the copyright claim that he wanted to go ahead with the lawsuit because guess what? They've decided you can't copyright a fucking move.
Man, I actually feel so smart because I think if I was his like family member or whoever, even
Yeah.
a lawyer, I'd be like, just smack him in the head and be like, mate, it's a dance move. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like if anyone like could sue anyone for a dance move, it would be Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk.
Even then, apparently he didn't come up with it. Like, he didn't invent the move. He's made
Michael
the
Jackson
famous.
didn't invent the moonwalk.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I heard
fucking
that when
Googling
looking
shit.
into this actually. Not like he, claimed
He's heard
copyright on it anyway, but he didn't invent it. But it's like, how hard would it be to like say I've invented this?
I invented the walk.
And like even then, like he did it on a TV show where I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any like shares in Fresh Prince. So
Yeah.
how does he? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
how? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like it would be it's such a weird thing. But then like I was listening to another podcast where they were talking about this, and they were like, well, Epic should like approach. Should have approached him being like, look, man, we're going to use that move, put it in the game. Like, do you want to like shoot a commercial or something? Like, we'll pay you for that. Then it's like opens up the fucking floodgates. It's like you can't go to every single person and everyone be like, oh man, it's my fucking move. Like,
Backpack kid.
Yeah, like it's been happening for so long. It's just that Fortnite has been so popular.
Yeah.
It's like get fucked, man.
Yeah, if it wasn't popular, he wouldn't batter an eyelid.
Yeah, but I think it's like that that law firm as well, because they're the same people who represented whoever the other dickheads that tried to sue Epic were, and they were like, "Hey man, you got moves in there? Sweet, we'll represent you, and we'll get this happening." I'm pretty sure they're gonna
Well,
go
the,
bankrupt now.
well, the professor, the N1
Oh,
streetballer,
I saw that.
he
Yeah.
put out a video on his
Yeah.
YouTube page saying, "Should I sue Fortnite?"
Yeah, I watched that, and I was like,
he was doing the moves, and he's just like, you know what? The start of it, he's like, definitely me, but
Yeah.
he's like, I couldn't sue them because it's just like, it's just not like, it's a little bit different at the end. Like it's like an extra dribble.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
feel like the professor's not retarded, so he wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah, I just I watched that same video, and I was like, even the fact that he made it, I was like, come on, mate. Like you're considering suing them, like.
Yeah, it's probably just a clickbait.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shout out to Bill Bailey, the inventor of the moonwalk.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yeah. 1955, Bill Bailey, a talented dancer. The moonwalk was recorded as early as 1943 in a performance by a tap dancer, Bill Bailey.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck you, Michael Jackson. No, legit. I
Like
love
he never claimed anything, as far as I know, anyway. As in Michael Jackson, so
Yeah,
like,
he just
made
did
the
it as a
move
dance
famous,
move.
like yeah, whatever. Alrighty, well, let's move on to the next topic. So we had a very good Nintendo Direct last week. You didn't watch it, did you? You just went through like the rundown of.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's pretty solid, man. It started strong with Mario Maker 2 and then moved on to Marvel Ultimate Alliance, whatever the fuck it's called, and like all these little bite-sized little things for shit that's going to happen. There was a lot of like, hey, check this out. Oh, by the way, you can play this today. Like the Tetris thing, and there was a demo for Demon X Machina as well. Some cool shit in there, man. And it went for like half an hour, 35 minutes or something. So what we've decided to do is go through 3 of the games that were announced / released during the Nintendo Direct there. So we'll start with Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
I never bought Mario Maker 1. I don't know why. I actually didn't buy it. Maybe because it was like $100.
Yeah, that would be a good reason, I think.
But yeah, I'm not sure why. Like, I love the concept and stuff, but then when I saw Mario Maker 2, I was just like, man, I have to get this one. Have to get this one, especially on the Switch. I could be in bed just playing Mario Maker. So good. That's what makes me probably want to buy certain games now because I can play them in bed.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. No, I'm with you there.
And it looks like, you can do more stuff in Mario Maker. You can, you got a bit more variety in building levels and stuff like that. So I didn't play, obviously, Mario Maker 1, so I couldn't tell you, whoa, you can do this or that in it. But presuming you can do more stuff in Mario Maker 2. You'd hope so. But you've got it, and you've played Mario Maker 1. Could you see anything in the preview that...
I don't have it.
Oh, don't you?
No,
oh,
Nathan,
no, you just played it with
Nathan
Nathan.
has
That's
it,
right. Yeah, that's right.
So Nathan brought the copy over. He made a few levels for me, and then I played through it, which was fun. But yeah, it's cool as like you can. It's cool if you're into that sort of stuff in terms of like making levels, and even if you're not, it's like really easy to do because it's just like using the touchscreen. And now with the multi-touch screen on the Switch, like it's going to be amazing. Like you said, you could just be sitting in bed watching something or whatever, and you're just like making a level just on the touchscreen. Like it'll be sick.
I think I'm more about like playing other people's levels, not about making levels. I'm all about like I just want to see other people's levels and just try them.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I was about
like
to say. 100%.
The most kind of attracting.
People have more imagination than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My level would just be like really derpy. It would just be like
But
400
I mean,
million like fucking shells and shit.
yeah.
And, like,
But it's like what me and what Nathan and I did, which was he would make a level and then I would play through it. That
yeah,
was
that's right.
like
That was funny.
wicked
That was really
fun.
good.
Like,
Yeah, it was. Mm.
so I think just doing that, maybe like I would make a level and just be like, "Hey, Chris, play this." Like, make it
Yeah.
cool. And it's just like because it's so easy to do. It's not like you could be anywhere and just boot up the game and do it on your little
Yeah.
touchscreen on your Switch there, which is sick. So yeah, pretty
Yeah.
excited for this. That's coming out
Perfect.
in June, I believe. So not that far away. We're already starting to feel like
Oh, and you can play two-player in that, can't you? Like that would be.
surely.
Yeah, I'm just making
Surely.
sure.
I don't
I'm just
know
making
for a
sure.
fact, but surely that would be
That would
stupid.
be that'd be sick though.
Missed
I'd be
opportunity.
fucking so keen for that.
But yeah, probably gonna get that. I reckon day one.
When's that coming out again?
I think it's June, either June or July. I always get
Okay.
the two confused. I don't know why. Maybe it's
Yep.
because they start with the same two letters.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards June, but it's either June or
Okay.
July.
Yeah.
Definitely getting on that. Then
Yep.
we had Tetris 99, which is everyone's jumping on board the Battle Royale train, even Tetris.
So how does that work? Explain to me.
It's Tetris Battle Royale. So you're
Is it just like multiplayer, but then this is like 50 people?
it's literally like 99 people. You've got your screen in the middle, right? So your Tetris board. And then all around that, you can see all the other players' screens as they're playing in real time with you. And then
They'd be
what you
pretty
can
small
do...
screens.
Hey?
They'd be pretty small screens.
Yeah. They're tiny. But you can see what they're doing. And I think I haven't played it yet, but I'm thinking it like expands as they drop out. But
Yeah.
the thing is, there's a way where you can send some blocks into other people's screens using the right analog stick. So you're trying so you can use that as a strategy. You can be like, oh, this guy is doing well. Well, I'm going to throw some bricks his way. That obviously makes it harder for them. And yeah, the whole goal is to be the last one standing. It's literally Tetris Battle Royale.
That's like
Genius.
genius. And I feel like if I was playing that game, I would definitely wouldn't want to be like in front because I feel like everyone would just be like, "Oh, that guy's like
Yeah.
in front."
Maybe like
Imagine like
pace
50 people
yourself.
just being like, "Blocks to you."
Yeah. So I'm gonna give that a crack sometime this week and then talk about it a bit more on the next episode there. But I've heard some great things about it. The other host, Carl from the Game Train podcast,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think they were telling us that he really loved Tetris. I think we were talking about Tetris Effect back then. And yeah, he's been like posting screenshots of him like winning games and stuff because he's like really good at Tetris. But I'm keen to give it a
Because
crack.
he's really good at Tetris. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I'm keen to give it a crack, man. Because it's like the thing where you're just playing the game, and if you're shit, you just drop out of the game, right? You don't have to stay the whole game because you've died. You can move on to the next game. It's the same Battle Royale sort of game loop.
That's sick. That's so good.
Yeah, so it's free as long as
Really?
it is, as long as you have the online subscription for the Switch.
Oh. I gotta get that.
Yeah, I mean it's if you get like the month-to-month one, it's like $5.95 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I'd just buy the $40 one, like the whole year. Might as well, okay.
Yeah. So
Have you bought it yet? Have you bought the subscription?
yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
I got it for Pokemon Let's Go with training and
okay.
stuff. But yeah, very interesting, and it's going off. Like it's sold a lot of subscriptions apparently, and yeah, everyone's on it. It's bringing Tetris back to life. I mean, Tetris never really died, right?
Well, yeah. Well, they brought out like what was the Tetris one that you?
Tetris Effect.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, no, you pretty much right about. It's definitely
Yeah.
it's coming back.
Tetris will never die. We're going to be
Yeah.
playing Tetris
Tetris
in
will
100
never-
years.
Yeah, and you think like how are they going to mix it up, but somehow they do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even like the Battle Royale, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. But it works. So, yeah, keen
It
to give
does.
that a crack. The other big one, which is what they ended the direct with, was the announcement of a full remake of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
That looks good.
it does. I'm keen. I haven't
Looks
played
really good.
the original, but
Mhm.
it kind of like the new Zelda game scares me because it's so big.
Yep.
And I feel like this one I can just play and I'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not too intimidating. It's pretty cute. So yeah, no, I'm kind of keen for that. Kind of
looks
keen.
pretty, man. Have you been looking at the like comparisons and stuff? Because you did you watch the
I have,
trailer?
yeah, I did, yeah, yep.
Yeah, so good how they like animated the opening cutscene, and you see the comparison from like the Game Boy Advance version.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm really keen for that. That looks really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's cool.
I don't think we have a release date for that one. But yeah, whatever it is, I'm definitely jumping on it. Yeah, I'm the same, man. I haven't played Breath of the Wild either because it just, too much. It's too big.
I know. I'd love to play it, and I feel like I actually feel like down the track I will play it, because it does look sick.
Oh,
Like, it looks
yeah,
unbelievable, but
No doubt.
it's just, I don't know, like so much. It's like Monster Hunter. It's
Not,
like,
not in
God damn.
2019.
Yeah, that's true. Not
Not in
2019 for sure.
See what happens in 2020, but 2019, right off.
Yeah, definitely a write-off.
Definitely right.
We're in trouble.
Yeah. But yeah, that's happened there. If you want to let us know what you're excited about in terms of what came out in the Nintendo Direct there, more than happy to get some of your feedback there. So you can email us at buttonmashpod@gmail.com if you want to email us some feedback there. You can also find the link to send an email through from our website, which is buttonmashpod.com. But yeah, let's move on to our Flavour of the Month segment.
Yes. I was going to be like, what's your flavour? Like, is it Craig David that sang that song?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but my sexy voice is too good for that, so better not waste it.
Don't waste your sexy voice.
Don't waste the sexy voice!
Speaking of sexy, so we've themed this month around Valentine's Day, which happened last week.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to do the top 10 most awkward love scenes in video games. I had a bit of fun finding those. Like, cringed a lot, but
Oh boy.
cringed quite a lot.
Cringe City. It was
Yeah.
it was interesting. I didn't even know half of those scenes even existed, but
Yeah. Like some of them we've played, right? Like, yeah, I won't spoil it, but all right. So let's get started, shall we?
we shall.
Let's do it. So at number 10, we've got The Witcher 3 with the unicorn scene.
Gobby on the unicorn.
Now, I've heard about this one. It was going around heaps when the game came out. And I saw screenshots of it, but I never actually watched it, not having played much of The Witcher. Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. So if you just look up The Witcher 3 love scene with Yennefer and the unicorn, you'll find it there. So they start off with a bit of foreplay. That's Geralt and Yennefer. It's like, yep, getting hot steam in there. And then I think Yennefer like looks in another direction there, and then Geralt's like, what? No way. No way. And it's like, what is it? Like a statue of a unicorn? Like a stuffed unicorn?
It's
whatever it
it's
is?
like a it's a statue. It looks
Yeah.
hard version. I feel like it's made out of wood.
Yeah, so it's a big statue of a unicorn, and Yennefer gets off on unicorns apparently.
Yeah,
So
frothing.
she's like, "Yeah, let's smash on that unicorn, boy." So then you see them get on the unicorn, take
Did
the
she give him a
clothes off,
gobby at
and
the start?
does she?
I'm pretty sure. That's the first thing I noticed. I was like, because
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
her head comes up, and I was like, oh, that was a gob. Oh, if no one knows what a gobby is, it's a head job, by the way. It could be an Australian thing, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, so then they have full intercourse on the back of that unicorn statue, which is pretty weird.
It is, man. Very
Yeah,
weird.
something about polygons like smashing together, just weird. Uh, so that's your number 10.
Shit. Nice.
Yeah. So at number 9 we had Dragon Age.
Yes.
Dragon Age campfire sex scene.
This was weird and
Yeah.
really awkward because the facial expressions, like it looks like he was falling asleep, and it was really quick.
Yeah, and it's all like sort of stills in a lot of the time.
Yeah,
And then
that was
yeah,
weird.
there's one where she's like sitting on top of him, and you get the view from behind the chick, and you're looking at the dude's face. So your character,
It's the
and he's
biggest
like
dirt
having a
face ever.
seizure.
It was the biggest dirt face ever. I was like, man,
How
he's
bad
either
is it?
like full having a seizure and he's
Yeah.
falling asleep.
And the music. Did you watch it with sound?
Yeah. What was the music like? I can't. Nothing really stood out to me.
There's like this sort of like epic sort of um orchestra and shit. It's like, yeah, weird as fuck. So if you want to look that up, add it to your spank bank. That's Dragon Age Origins Morrigan.
I don't know if
60.
you're gonna get off on that shit. To be honest,
Look,
you're gonna have
everyone's got
a
different
floppy
tastes.
for
It's
a
fine.
while.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a floppy.
So that's from Dragon Age Origins. That
Yep.
takes the number 9 spot. What did we have at number 8? We had Fear 2. Ooh, oof.
Okay,
Did you? So it was pretty long, the video. So if
It was.
Yeah. Did you
I
watch the whole thing? I
did
put it in
fast forward.
brackets. Yeah.
I did fast forward
Okay, good.
to the sex scene.
Okay. Cool.
Well, fucking, it was.
Now I'm
I
not
was kind of
sure-
scared,
Yep.
and
I don't blame you.
when it was cutting to like the sex scenes during like the gunfights, I felt like it was rape.
It
I
was
felt
what?
like rape was going on.
rape. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's 100% rape happening there.
yeah.
So what we're talking about here is at the end of Fear 2. Now I never finished the game because I thought it was a bit of a joke, to be honest. Didn't get into it. I really loved the first one, but the second and third one just not keen. But anyway, at the end you get to a point where I don't know what happens. Like the main character like passes out or something, wakes up in this weird chair, tied up to the chair, and then you see this naked ghost lady that appears. She sits on your lap, and then you black out. And then you wake up in the middle of this weird desert area. And then you have a fight with this dude, and then you sort of have like quick visions or flashbacks or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was like flashbacks or something.
And that's where the rape is happening pretty much. So the chick is like, yeah, she's on
It
you.
was fucking weird, man.
It was real weird, and she's scary looking.
Fucking weird.
As fuck. And then at the end, yeah, she's like standing in front of you,
Yeah.
and she's like, does she pick up the dude's hand? She picks up the dude's hand and she pulls it towards her, and she's like, hey, touch my stomach, baby. This is yours. and it's some of the weirdest shit. I had to take a break after watching this one. I was like, this was fucked up.
I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, this was full on. So that's from Fear 2. If you just look up on YouTube, Fear 2 sex scene game ending, you find it there. I might put the links in the show notes. So,
Okay.
yeah, all the videos we talk about here, you can find it in the show notes if you want to have a look. If you're a sick pervert like us, go ahead and do that. So that was number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about number 7. Another fucked up one. What do you think of this one? That was a good one.
The Heavy Rain.
That was Heavy Rain, yes.
I thought it was. I thought the sex scene was like probably the most normal one out of all of them.
You thought it
Except
was
for
normal?
the button prompts and stuff are pretty funny. I thought.
Yeah, that's what sort of gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was like,
I was like, what the
this is-
fuck?
This because I don't know. You haven't played the game, have you?
No.
Yeah, I haven't really played it either. I'm not really into the sort of storytelling games, kind of telltale things, but it was like imagining myself playing the game and like pressing the buttons and rotating the analog stick and like to do the actions. I was like, this is fucking weird.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. So that was from Heavy Rain, where the kissing as well was weird. It was like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
but then their mouths aren't
At
like
the start.
not
Yes, the making out was
closed. It's
weird.
like-
Yeah, no, definitely. I forgot about the making out. I just like remember them just like kind of banging off the side of the bed, and I was like, this is not so bad. And then it was just like, press the R2 button, press F, press G, press this, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, man, there's definitely some like young kids that's having a good bat over this, like 100%. Man.
one hand.
Because man, if I was
controller,
13,
the other
I'd be
one
all about that.
yeah. So that is the Heavy Rain, Ethan and Madison romance scene. If you want to have a look at that. Yeah, it's like so I'm watching it now as we speak, and yeah, definitely weird. It's like they're obviously like, you know, about to smash there, and you're pressing all the buttons, making it all happen. There's something about that that's like,
Wait. You're definitely button mashing those buttons.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like looking at that, I'm like, this is weird, but it's like it wasn't. No, it was still weird. I was gonna say the God of War ones, but that was weird too.
Yeah, let's be honest, they're all pretty fucking weird.
It's just sex in games. It's just something.
I must
about it.
admit, the next one was my favorite. I fucking love that one.
Right. So the next one, which is Wolfenstein: The New Order. So yeah, it's just how it
They're in
happens.
it, like,
So that's
The best is when the guys are out. They're in the just like the little kind of living room, and it's just like fucking. They're so loud. Like shut the fuck up. Like, but it started off with like she going like, "Do you have a moment?" And the next minute it's just like bang, 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 bang,
yeah.
bang,
So
bang,
it's
bang.
like you're playing the game. You're in the home base, and you talk to one of the characters there, and he's like, "Hey, yeah. So can you take that letter to your girlfriend there?" And you go give it to her, and she's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, William, do you have a moment to put your schlong in my punch lasagna?" And then
Right in the clam.
they just go in this room and just start banging like there is no tomorrow. And it's obviously quite loud, and it's like you can see the walls shaking and shit. And as you mentioned there, the characters that are standing outside are just like, mate, are you seriously doing this right now? Like, got shit to do. Like, can you? So one of the characters says, and I quote, "Finish up your dirty laundry. We are leaving."
That's right.
While Blazkowicz is inside her. Yeah, that was a pretty funny one.
Oh, fuck.
So that was number 6. At number 5, I think we've both played that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about
In-game.
Far Cry 3. So you get a choice that you can make at the very end of the game, which is save your friends or betray them, kill them, and go to was it Vasa's sister?
Yep.
That's who she was, right?
Fucking bitch.
Yeah. So then if you decide to kill your friends and go with, if you choose hoes before bros, what happens is she's like, oh yeah, nice, yeah, yeah, put your dick in me. So you see that in first person while she's sitting on a stone table, tits out with paint on it. And you're just like, yeah, just
Because the whole idea was for that scene was that she wanted to be pregnant because she wanted your son and then
Yep.
kill you. Yeah, that's so fucked up. It's so
yeah.
fucked up.
I remember the moment this happened like it was yesterday. Like this
Oh,
kind
really?
of scarred me.
Yeah. Because I
was-
remember I obviously selected fucking Save My Friends, and I was like,
Yeah, so it's because you told me that you picked that because you finished it before me. I was like,
Yeah.
well, okay, I want to see what happens if you don't save your friends. I had no idea what was going to
Yeah.
happen. And then it did. She was just naked. You're just banging her in first person. And then she's like, oh, thanks for, putting babies in me.
yeah,
And
you're
then
gonna
she
die.
pulls out a knife and just stabs you and you're dead. But it's just like the horse scene. There's a bit where he's like, I think he's ejaculating. He must. And he's like looking up to the sky.
That's right. Yep.
It's like,
And then when she stabbed him, he's like, I'm infertile. Fuck.
oh, find the next one. But yeah, that was, definitely a weird one. Yeah, like I said, I remember that like I played it yesterday and it was like, what, like 7 years ago or something.
Fuck.
Yeah. At number 4, we have Alpha Protocol, which is a game I haven't played. I don't think you've played it either.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. But that was pretty much rape. What are these
That
rape?
was-
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know too much about that game. I remember kind of wanting to play it, but then it was like, I think it got average reviews. So I think it's like
Okay.
you play as a spy and it's like got a lot of sort of dialogue choices, that sort of thing. It's like sort of RPG elements in a sort of stealth spy game kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in this scene from Alpha Protocol, which is called Sex Scene with SIE. Apparently the chick's name is SIE. I don't know what that stands for. You're on a table. You're tied up to the table. You can't move. And I think she's a mercenary who actually caught you. And she's like, well, actually, I've done my job, but I think I'm going to let you go. But before I let you go, I'm going to have my way with you, pretty much. And she just takes off her clothes, and then you can make the choice to like just let her do it or argue with her. I don't know what happens if you argue with her, but if you don't, oh boy.
I'm going to say, even if you did argue with her, she'd still rape you.
Probably. I mean, like, what's he gonna do, right? He can't move. But it's like
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
thinking. Like,
awkward. It's like real bad acting, and it's just like
it's bad.
sex scene for the sake of
So
sex
bad.
scene. She just
Yeah.
like takes off her clothes. She's got like a weird Russian accent, and she just sits on him, and she's like, "Cool, I'm done. I'm gonna let you go now." And he's like, "Cool,
Bye.
bye." But yeah, they're definitely a like very awkward one. It's like sort of like that sort of juvenile, like, "Hey guys, you like sexy time, right? You like touching your dick? Watch this."
Man, that shit was weird.
Yep, was very
What the
weird.
fuck?
So that's put it in the number 4 spot. Up next, we have the one that I thought would have been number 1, which is number 3 instead. That's from Right to Hell Retribution.
Actually, I probably think this is the most normal one.
Normal?
Yeah.
No way.
In like sex-wise, yeah. The only thing is he bangs like every single character in the game. But like I'm meaning in like Like, there's no rape.
It's like
There's an orgy at the end.
you're actually watching a low budget porno.
Porno. Yeah.
Like
Legit.
100%.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. Compared to all the other ones.
You need to remember that you're playing a video game and then this just happens. Like that with all of those, it was like, even if I haven't played the game, it's like I'm just playing the game, it's like an action game, and then all of a sudden you're just like watching a cutscene of like him like smashing
just
this
bending
chick.
over
Like,
on the pool table.
yeah, but the one before that, the like mechanic chick, where she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll fix your bike. Oh, do you want to put your dick in me?" And she's like full got overalls on, and then they go inside, and she doesn't even take her clothes off, and somehow they have intercourse. But it's like it's not that that's weird, but it's like watching it, like he's doing like weird faces with like grunting and the music, and it's like
heavy metal music as well, wasn't it? Was it heavy metal?
No, it wasn't.
No, that
it was
wasn't.
like
No, it wasn't.
weird,
What was
like
it?
smooth porno music.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it was. It was. Yeah.
And it's the same song for every scene, and there's multiple weird sex scenes in there.
I was more surprised at the end when he just has like an orgy. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm going to play this game. I remember that game coming out and it got like terrible reviews. It got absolutely shut on. And I was like, oh, it's a motorbike game. I like motorbike games. Damn it.
Yeah.
If I knew this shit was in it, I probably would have bought it. They're going to do their marketing better next time. Do you like motorbike games and porn? Right to hell.
The question is, do you like alien porn? Because
what the fuck,
at the
man?
number 2 spot,
Yeah, this shit is the weirdest one.
we've got Mass Effect with what's his name? What's the dude's name? God damn it! What? No, not Shepard. Garrus. So Garrus is the alien's name. So
oh yeah, sorry.
Good dude. Good dude. I've played the game. He's a nice guy. I like him. But you can basically do your typical BioWare romance bullshit where you can seduce certain characters. So in this video that you can find in the links in the show notes, it's just Garrus just being like, hey. So Shepard is a female character in this. You can choose to play as a male or female. And yeah, so
I must admit, I didn't watch a lot of this. When they started to bang, I was like, yeah, alright, this is fucking weird. This is like really weird.
Yep. No, that's fair enough.
And they're fully like looking passionately into each other's eyes. Like,
yeah,
I fucking love you, man.
His mouth opens in like 4 pieces.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And they're somehow kissing. It's like,
it's so bizarre,
it's got weird scales, so I can't imagine how rough his penis would be.
Oh, be like sandpaper.
Scaly penis inside. Oh man, look at his mouth. He's got like his mouth is like got 4 components. How are they kissing?
Yeah,
he doesn't have lips. And it's like,
true.
Yeah, they're just like he's on top of her and like.
No, hey,
doing
let's
his
stop
thing.
be so hard on him. Let's be fucking hard on her. What the fuck are you doing, man? Bestiality and shit.
You can't find yourself a nice human?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. Hop in a spaceship and get the fuck out of this universe. You fucked in the head. Fucking weirdo.
It's the future, man. It's the future.
Well, fuck, if that's the future, I don't want to be part
like
of it.
the people from the 70s who were all against the gays and stuff. And now it's just normal. So, yeah, this is the next thing.
That's fast.
We're just being racist. And
remember back in the 2000s and stuff, they thought like banging aliens and shit was weird. Fuck.
Oh man. All right. So, we're down to our number 1. So, we've got Fahrenheit. We've got a scene with Tiffany. Now, I've never played this game. It's one of the early David Cage games who made Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain and that. This is a PS2 game. I don't know if it was on anything else, but
I need to learn how to play the guitar.
yeah. So that's another.
And what stood out with me straight away, now I am not a musician, like, but when he ripped out that electric guitar and acoustic noises was coming out of it, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? He had some magical guitar. Did you pick that up? Did you?
No.
Really? That was the first thing that came to my head. That was so
really?
weird. I don't know why.
Okay.
I was like, that guitar is playing the wrong tune, that's for sure. Dude, watch it again, and you'd be like, you're gonna think like, what the fuck?
So in this one, you're playing. Simon Says. To play the guitar, I guess you have to match the colors in the right order, and that's how you play the guitar. And then if you play it properly, you get to get in Tiffany's pants. Is that the goal?
Yeah. You get to thrash.
Yeah. So the thing that got me was the song that starts playing. It's like this weird kind of, I don't know how to describe that song. It's just like a normal, like, sort of pop song kind of thing. It's like,
with a fucking acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and then you see them smashing, and it's like weird low poly characters in a bed. Oh man! And then does it turn to a minigame? I believe I saw button prompts.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's like Guitar Hero. I felt like the buttons were coming up, and you just had to press the buttons to play the guitar, and then when you go smasher.
No, as in when you go smasher, was it? No, there's no.
I don't think there was.
No, there wasn't.
No.
I just for some reason remembered it, and I'm watching it now, and there isn't.
You might be thinking of Heavy Rain.
Yeah, maybe, and it's the same people, so.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't. They weren't up to that stage yet. It was early development. But the whole thing together, like just watching it, I think it's not that weird. It's still weird because, polygons, just having sex is just weird.
Can someone just, when they watch it, I know I've said it, so it's just you're gonna focus on that straight away, but that literally, when he was playing the guitar and that acoustic, I was like, what the fuck?
But he's playing an electric guitar.
Yeah.
And it's not
so
plugged
weird,
into anything.
man. Yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to play a rock song. And I was like, what the fuck? But you know what? Some of these sex scenes, they put in some fucking fair bit of detail.
Yeah.
What game was it?
Mm.
And it was a sex scene in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was The Witcher. And you could see the motion cap when they did it, and it's so fucking weird.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember watching that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
With,
man,
like ping
what the
pong
hell?
balls, and they're like, the dude's like grabbing the chick and like pulling her towards him. It's like,
oh, one more thing too.
mm.
Can we just go back to Ride to Hell with his ex?
Yep.
They weren't naked at all.
That's what I was saying. Like, the chick with the overall is the worst one because she's literally wearing overalls and she's somehow having sex.
They're all just like dry humping him.
Yeah. They love it.
It was funny because that was like one of the things I saw, and then I went into the comment section. One person's like, I don't know much about sex, but I'm pretty sure you need to be naked to have sex. I was like, yes. Oh, no shit.
Beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. But that's it for the Flavour of the Month segment. So what we're going to talk about now is there were a few games that came out last week. I've played a couple of them. So what was there? There was Metro that came out. The new Metro Exodus came out.
Wait, did you play that?
No.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
Nah, I haven't even played the other ones. I haven't finished them. That came out. There was Far Cry New Dawn came out. We had... So I didn't play those. What I did play was Jump Force and some Crackdown 3.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with Jump Force because I know some people are very excited to hear about what I think of Jump Force. Do you know
Yes.
anything about Jump Force? You know a little bit about Jump Force.
I looked at a few reviews, read a few comments on what the feedback is so far. So I'm interested to see what your input is.
Cool. Okay. So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what Jump Force is, it's basically a mashup of a heap of anime characters from Dragon Ball Z to Naruto to Hunter x Hunter to, yeah, all these characters just put into the one game to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Shonen Jump, which is the company that puts out all these animes. So it was their 50th anniversary last year, and they decided, hey, we're going to do a game with all these characters in there. And being an anime fan, I was pretty excited. I love a lot of those characters that are in there. And I was like, well, I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago when we were discussing the games that are coming out this year. I was like, we've got this coming out, we've got Dead or Alive 6, we've got Mortal Kombat 11 that are coming out in a very short window. So I was like, well, I'll go Jump Force. Okay. Because I've played Dead or Alive, this is something sort of new, I guess. So I went and bought myself a copy on Friday.
Yep. So you did buy it.
I did buy it, yep.
Okay.
I bought it. Took it home. Installed the game, very excited. I boot up the game. There's a loading screen. And what does the loading screen do?
What does it do?
It loads. It loads. It loads hard.
Whoa.
It loads hard. So very long loading screen. Now, in a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, I understand a long initial loading screen to start the game, and then once you get in, it's fine.
No more. Yeah.
This is not fine.
Oh, really?
So it takes quite a while to get in, and then you see this cutscene where you're in like Times Square or something like that. Tall buildings, screens everywhere, and you see Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. He's just, just floating there, and he's just destroying buildings, and he's like, well, I'm going to bring all my henchmen in, and they're going to fuck everything up. They come out of this black hole out of nowhere. You don't know why they're coming there. Like, even if you don't, like, whatever. It could, just happen that they just appear there and they're just destroying everything. I'm like, cool, okay. So then you're watching this in first person, okay? You somehow die. You get killed by one of his attacks, okay? So then you see Goku comes out, turns Super Saiyan, starts fighting Frieza, and then you see Trunks. Trunks comes out and he's like, oh shit, this guy's dead. I've got this magical cube. I'm going to use it to bring him back to life. It's like, yeah, cool. He brings you back to life, and then that's where you create your character.
Okay.
Character creation.
No, really?
Yeah, it's real.
Really?
Ugh, yeah, not much.
Disappointing.
Not many choices, and look, the graphics, the way I've described it is, you've seen those videos on Facebook or YouTube where it's like, hey, this is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time made in Unreal Engine 4 or whatever. And it's like, oh, wow, this looks cool. But it's like, like a modder just made this. And it's like, it's obviously like not a full game. It's just someone's made this. This is what it could look like. Not much polish, but
yeah,
that's what it is. That's Jump Force.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Looks fucking shit. The lip sync is like completely out of sync, and it's just like in an anime, like you let it pass because it's like the style choice. They're just like opening the mouths, and there's no sort of different shapes when they talk, right? But when you're looking at a 3D model, it just looks weird. It just. Yeah, that's literally what it looks like to me. It's just like, yeah, this guy at home just, trying to do something and just made like Dragon Ball Z in Unreal 4. Cool. This is what it would look like.
Man.
And I was like, okay, like I got to that point. I was like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'm not someone who would put down a game for having shit graphics. Like, I'd still give it a go if it's fun.
The gameplay's good.
I
and
would
stuff
still
like
play
that.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care that much. I was kind of disappointed because it's characters that I love and I want them to look good and stuff, and it just looked weird. But I was like, whatever. The game's fun. I don't give a shit. You start the game. How you attack is you press square to do just a normal attack, and you keep mashing square, and it'll just keep attacking. And you press triangle.
Sounds like my type of game.
Yeah, but it's like it gets repetitive really quickly, and the AI is dumb. So you're just going into the fight. You can just literally just keep pressing square. You'll win.
What?
And I was like,
So there's no skill at all.
no. And I looked into it to see if it gets any better later on in the game. It doesn't. So I was like, okay, well, you get to the next point where you get to the hub, right? Trunks takes you to his home base, which is on Earth somehow, and all these characters from different universes have somehow converged into this one place. You don't know why or anything. It's like, hey, here's Naruto, here's Goku, here's, you know, whoever else. And yeah, we're just here so you can go talk to him to do this and that. And it's like, okay, cool. There's no context, but whatever. It's cool. I've got anime characters all around me. That's awesome. What do I do next? Literally, I had Finn over the next day, and I was like showing him a bit, and I was like, mate, I couldn't tell you where I need to go next. Like, I want to show you the fighting. I don't know where I'm going. I'm sorry. I couldn't show it to him. And then we got to a loading screen, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. Took the disc out, deleted the game, returned it.
Oh, wow. And that's very rare for you.
Yep. I had to. I was like, I'm not playing this again. I've got Anthem coming out next week.
Yeah.
I'm loving Apex Legends. I'm trying to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't have time for this bullshit.
Rubbish.
Like this piece of trash that
I heard the story is like atrocious. Like this is it's so shit.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It's just it's just like
that's disappointing.
Characters in there for the sake of having all the characters together, but it doesn't. There's no reason and it doesn't make any sense as to.
Oh god.
Yeah, very very disappointed. But on the bright side, I was like, I'm gonna get Dead or Alive 6, and I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I've played the beta and I've played Dead or Alive before, and they're really fun fighting games. So whatever.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So that's gone back to the shop.
That's going back to the shop.
Yep. Then came home and I was like, okay, downloaded Crackdown. It's ready to go. I've got Game Pass. I'm not paying money for this. If it's good, great. If it's not good, whatever.
Yep.
Doesn't make a difference.
No.
It feels like a 360 game or a PS3 game.
Oh, God. It's not very good.
A little bit clunky, kind of like old school kind of. You got Agents of Mayhem, didn't you?
No.
You didn't get it? I thought you bought it, but you didn't.
I was going to get it.
Going to get it.
And I was like, yeah, listen, I'm probably not going to end up.
It's kind of like Saints Row, right?
Okay.
So it's the kind of vibe you get. Like, it's that sort of cheeky humor. Not as like, as sort of raunchy as Saints Row, but same kind of vibe. Not as much swearing, not massive dildos they use as baseball bats or anything, but controls similarly. So you go around, you pick up these like orbs that you use to upgrade your skills and stuff. It's still fun, to be honest. But it's only fun because I've got it on Game Pass, if that makes sense. Like,
it's not like you went out and bought it and stuff like that. Yeah,
if I bought it for 80, 70, whatever it would be, it would get the same treatment as Jump Force, I reckon. But because of the sort of value here, the difference here with the price. I'm happy with it. Like it's kind of fun. It's just like, okay, I've got this free game that, you know, I can just run around and shoot people. The shooting is very simple, where if you press the left trigger, it zooms in and auto locks to the enemy, and then you just shoot. So very simple. There's not much skill involved at all.
Yeah.
The traversal is kind of meh. It's like you can do sort of high jumps. I think like the further you progress, the more moves you get. You can jump higher. Like I think I got like not a double jump. It's sort of like an extended jump, like a little glide thing where you get like a little jetpack.
Yeah,
I've got that earlier on, but it's very kind of like those old school open world destruction games, like what's it called? That game that came out at the same time as Infamous. Prototype.
Prototype. Yes.
Yeah, but it feels like a game from that time period. So it doesn't feel like a game that came out in 2019.
Yeah,
100%. It doesn't, you know, measure up to the games that we've been getting recently. Like it's not a God of War. It's not a Neo Automata, anything like that. Like it's very but it's fun.
Yeah, well, it's free, so
yeah, exactly. Like if I had to pay money, I would have a very different opinion, I reckon.
Yeah,
but I was just like, yeah, whatever. It was free. You've got what's his name in there? What's his name? God damn it, black dude. Oh my god, it's too late. I need to go to bed.
Black dude.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, so you can play as Terry Crews.
Okay.
He's kind of funny. He plays Terry Crews.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, graphics aren't amazing. It looks kind of cool with like the neon everywhere, but it's not like in terms of like polish. It's looks average.
It took a while to make this game as well.
Yeah, like it was
Fucking
in development hell. It was announced with the Xbox One.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. I thought that game was never going to come out, but
and then they bring out this.
Yeah, like it's a game where I would go in there, just be like, yeah, I'm going to do a couple missions, pick up a couple orbs, run around for a bit. Cool, I'm done. I'm probably going to play a little bit more, but it's I wouldn't sell that as a full price game. I'm glad it's on Game Pass. Otherwise I wouldn't have played it. But it's like that's why I love Game Pass. It's like there's all these games that like I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't have tried it all if I had to buy it. But because it's there, it's like great, I can play it. I don't feel bad if I don't like it. So yeah, I'd give it a crack. Like it's good, kind of chill game, but it's nothing amazing. Like average storyline, kind of. It's not clunky in the sense that it's like, you know, unplayable. Like you can still have fun with it. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, that's kind of a Game Pass. It's free. It's like fantastic. But...
Yeah, would recommend if you have Game Pass. If not, could not recommend paying money for this really. Unless it was like $30-$40, whatever. Yeah. But full price game, a bit hard. Now, let me talk to you about a little game that I bought last week. So,
I was about to say, how many games did you buy? I'm like, oh, you bought none. Because you actually returned one. And
yeah, so, you know that I've been searching for fun boxing games that I can basically use as like exercise games. So we've tried some VR games that were fun, but it's like you have the headset on and it's kind of gets in the way when you're trying to do certain movements, like you're trying to dodge stuff and like the headset kind of slips out and you got to fix it, and then it's kind of annoying. Like it's still good, but I was like, okay, I found this thing that came out on Switch. It's called Fitness Boxing. And
Fitness boxing.
Yeah, so it's probably, if you look at it, it's probably the lamest thing you'll ever see in your life. It's probably worse than some of those sex scenes we looked at.
That's a fair call.
But it's so I tried the demo, right? So basically what it is, it's like a rhythm game, really, right?
Okay.
So you're holding a Joy-Con in each hand. Joy-Cons are tiny, so it doesn't feel like much. So you're just making a fist, so it's fine. And it's not like the Joy-Cons are heavy or anything. So then it'll go, okay, stand in this stance, okay? And then it's going to be like, okay, we're going to do like a jab. And then you'll see like the jab icon like move up to the square thing. And when it gets to that square, that's when you need to be punching. So you need to time it with that. It's literally a rhythm game.
Yeah.
But you got to punch instead of strumming the guitar or, you know, Dance Dance Revolution or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is cool. And then it's like you can set up like a goal where you want to do cardio or you want to do strength training, whatever. And then you set that up and you go, okay, how long do you want to spend on this every day? You can choose 15, 25, 35, and 45 minutes, I believe, are the choices. And then it's like, do you want to include stretches before and after? Cool. Well, awesome. Put your stats in there. How much do you weigh? How tall are you? Cool. Done. Let's do it. And then you just do your workout and then it'll just like track your stats. And I was like, this is cool. It's something I can definitely do every day. And it like, so you can choose your instructor. And it's kind of like, it's very Japanese in the sense of like, you've got this like anime looking character and you can dress them up and shit. So you can pick this like a girl and like give her like really short shorts and like pretty much a sports bra, or like this dude like huge muscles and like, you know. So basically
big titties.
There's jiggle physics in there,
of course. Of course.
But it's like very easy to just, you know, I get home from work, chuck this on, do a workout in the game room, and I go shower. Cool, I've done my exercise for the day. And it's like, you get a decent workout out of it, man. Like,
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I do the 35 minutes a day with stretches, so it takes like 40 minutes roughly. Nice. And it's fun. Like, so how they've done it is, when you do certain things, you unlock stuff. So it'll be like, okay, cool, you've thrown 5,000 punches so far. Here's a pair of gloves that you can use to dress up your instructor, or
that's cool.
New shoes or something like that. And it'll be like, you know, there's different ways you can unlock stuff. So amount of punches as a milestone, or how many stars you get from your performance. That'll get you stuff as well. Or how many days in a row you've worked out, which is a big one.
Okay.
So it's like, cool, you've got a streak of 10 days. Have this. That's the only way to unlock the thing. So it's like motivation to keep playing the game. And like when you've done your workout, you're like, cool, that was satisfying. And then it'll go, cool, like stamp the date. And it'll bring up the date on the calendar in front of you, like zoomed in. And you'll be like, just punch it. So you punch it and then it throws like a big stamp on there. It's like, yeah, cool. I'm done for the day.
That's sick.
It's really cool. Yeah.
That's so sick.
It looks lame as fuck.
I think I'm going to dive in and buy a VR soon.
This is not in VR.
No, but...
Okay.
Wait, what?
This is not in VR.
Really?
That's what I was saying. So when I play on VR, I get a bit annoyed with the headset on, playing games where you got to move a lot. So this is on the Switch.
On the Switch.
Yeah. So I've got this on the TV and I'm looking at my instructor and she's like, okay, do this, do that. And I've got the Joy-Cons in my hands.
That's fine. So how much is this?
I got it for $59 on Amazon. So the way I look at it, it's like, okay, how much would a boxing class cost me?
Yeah.
Like what?
Exactly.
$20?
It'd be $20.
$20. Okay. this has cost me 3 classes. I've done 7 already.
Fuck.
So I've got my money's worth already. Like this is how I looked at it.
Easy.
And it's something that I'm going to America in a couple of weeks' time. I can take with me. I can still do my workouts in America.
Oh my god, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, it's awesome, man. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking at some sort of very easy to do exercise, as in it's not easy as in when you're doing it, but it's easy to get into. You don't have to leave your house, go to the gym or whatever. You do it from home.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
That's so good.
Yeah, so that I'm probably gonna get Beat Saber soon as well. So I'm gonna mix it up.
Bro.
I get kind of sick of doing that every single day just to break it up a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend that game. Fitness Boxing, it's called. It's on the Nintendo Switch.
Not gonna lie, Beat Saber is pretty much why I want a VR headset.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you, man. I'm I'm waiting for a price drop.
How much is it?
It's $44.
I pay that.
Yeah, but it's like, it's going to drop. And then when it drops, I will not be happy. So I'm like, I've got enough stuff to keep me busy at the moment.
Yeah. Especially with the boxing game, that sounds sick.
Yeah. So you can change it as well. So for example, on Sunday, I had to leave pretty early. So we left at like 9 o'clock in the morning and came back at night. And I was like, well, I want to sneak in a workout in there. I just changed the settings, did a 15-minute workout instead of the normal 35 minutes.
Yep.
I was like, yep, cool. Done my workout. Done. I still did it. Like,
that's so good. That's awesome.
And then after that, I just changed it back to 35 minutes. And yeah, and it definitely, like, it changes it up every day as well. It's not like I'm doing the exact same workout every day.
Yeah.
Like, it'll add different moves in there. There's like weaving and like dodging and shit, and hooks and uppercuts and shit. And
we should do a proper boxing workout, like for real.
No, that's good enough for me.
No, we'll do it. Mate, qualified boxing instructor over here. Come on, man. Give me a shot.
Yeah, I know, but then it's like, that's what I mean. Like, I'll do it with you, but it's like, I got to find a time where we're both available. We got to meet up somewhere. It's like, I'm not saying like, no, I'm not going to do it, but you understand how it's like much easier to be like, yeah, I could just do this from home.
You're right, man.
In my game room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do.
But yeah, would definitely recommend. So yeah, I think the cheapest you can find at the moment is $59 on Amazon. But definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Definitely
that sounds
worth
good,
it.
man. Definitely. Sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
especially winter comes, that'll be gold.
Very true. That's all I've got. Did you have anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Not really, man. Just playing the usual. Played a bit of Monster Energy. I'm up to the 450s.
Mm-hmm.
Pimped my bike out at the very start because I had so much money. So I had a really good bike at the start. And did the first round. And whoa, so much quicker. You just get so used to the 250s and stuff, and then you're like, whoa. But yeah, no, that's really good. I've been playing Apex Legends. That's been so good, that game. I love it.
So good.
Did finish off my Battle Pass in Fortnite for this season. Just felt like I was pretty close, so I need to do that. So it only took me like an hour to do the challenges. So max that out. And then said to you just before, went on to NBA Live 19 because of All-Star Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So they had some pretty cool stuff up on the shop, and yes.
Awesome.
So that's about it, man. That's about it.
Sweet as.
And being sick.
Yep, that's always good. Take a couple of sickies, play more games. We'll have a big one next episode, I think. We've got Anthem that's coming out on Friday.
Yep.
I don't know if we're going to really have time to play it, but we'll try.
I've got a pretty busy weekend.
Yeah.
I think my main session will probably be Sunday night, but hopefully I can play just during the day, hopefully before we record. So that'd be good.
Yeah, if not, I think I'll be able to sneak in some time on Friday night when it comes out, and
Yep.
also Sunday, I think. But
Yeah.
we'll definitely be talking about it anyway.
Yeah.
I've also been. I got a code for a closed alpha for a game on the Epic Games launcher, whatever you want to call it, on PC.
Yep.
I'm just pulling it up there when it decides to load because I forgot the name of the game. Library. It is called Spellbreak. So it is a battle royale game.
I've actually seen that.
Oh, have you?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It does. It looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you're wizards and you just fucking
Yep.
throwing spells around and battle royale. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So battle royale game with wizards with
Yeah.
magic spells. So
Interesting.
I've got a code, so I'm gonna give it a crack sometime during the
Give it a
week
crack.
there,
Nice, man.
and we'll talk about that on Sunday as well. But yeah, I think
For sure.
that's it for this episode there. Thank you for listening, guys, and thank you, Chris, for doing this late at night when you're sick.
No worries, brother. Well,
Um,
you must be pretty tired as well. Because what? Wait, hold up. What time actually is it? It's
It's
11:30 at
11:30.
night on a bloody Tuesday night.
I start working 8.5 hours.
Look at the dedication.
Yeah, mate.
Just the dedication we do.
Mate.
Amazing.
We haven't missed a week. We have not
I know,
missed a
man.
week. Very consistent. I love it.
That's why even if I was sick, I was like, I can't not miss. We need to
can't break the
continue the streak.
We had a streak since August. We haven't broken it.
Nah.
It's August last year we started.
Yeah, go us.
Alrighty. So tell the people how they can follow your stuff on the internet.
They can follow my stuff on Instagram, Christofini.gaming, ChristopHinie.gaming. If you do follow me as well, let me know if it's through the podcast. That'd be handy to know. Yeah, just to see, because you do get some followers and you think,
Where they come from.
are you just a random person trying to sell me random shit? Or just here to show me your titties? I don't know.
What the fuck?
How about you, man?
Also on Instagram, hangs with Rog. That's HANGSWITHROG, one word. Same thing. I just post stuff of whatever I'm playing, and I haven't really been active lately. I've been a little bit pissed off with Instagram because it's been following random accounts. I'm not sure why. Trying to sort that out. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, really?
I'll look at my account and I'll have like an extra 30 followers. I don't know where. Oh, not followers. I'm following them.
Following, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bit annoying. I'm working on getting that fixed, but still trying to post stuff on there. You can also, as mentioned earlier, we have an email address which is buttonmashpod@gmail.com. You can also find all our episodes on our website, which is www.buttonmashpod.com, and we're also on Facebook, Button Mash Podcast. You can find us there. Give us a like. You can see what we're doing. New episode alerts will come up on there when they come out. But that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Sounds good.
I still have some editing to do because we need to put this out tomorrow. So I'm gonna smash that out and then go to bed and hopefully get some sleep.
Some sleep.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, shit.
Well, hope you have a good week, and we'll speak to you next week.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Final round.